the ceremonial swearing-in of Akron's 63rd mayor, Shammas Malik. We will enter into a new chapter, safer together, working together, living together, learning together, truly together for Akron. And now, musical selections from Hearts for Music, and later they'll be joined by the esteemed Akron Symphony Orchestra Quartet.
invite you all to sing along with us if you know, because it is a small world, and we can fill this world with a lot of love and a lot of joy. Thank you for being here with us, and enjoy what you do for this day.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. We got a red dot. Welcome.
Born and raised in Akron,
3-3 to go.
Knows that people are what makes our city special. Growing up in Northwest Akron, he learned about the importance of public service from his mom, Dr. Helen Kamara, who taught chemical engineering here at the University of Akron. To her, life was about finding something you enjoy and using it to give back to others. She also taught him the importance of education and hard work. Those values form the solid foundation that Mayor Malik stands on today, a foundation that has steadied him from the International Baccalaureate program at Firestone High School, to the Ohio State University and Harvard Law School, to a role as an Assistant Director of Law for the City of Akron, to Representative to City Council for Ward 8, and finally, to our city's next mayor. In just a moment, we'll hear selections from Akron Symphony's Gospel Meet Symphony Choir, who will celebrate their 30th anniversary this February.
Walk together,
Another round of applause for Akron Symphony's Gospel Youth Symphony Choir. And now we'll continue our musical interlude with another exceptional performance. Please welcome University of Akron Jazz Program student Jennifer James. therapist, public speaker, and author, Rachel Cardle.
Welcome to a new era for Akron. I'm very proud to stand here with you today. As we relish in hope and expectation, I would be remiss not to insist that moving forward, we do better at holding to our values, to protecting our children, to defending equality for women, to meeting the needs of our queer and trans communities, and calling for justice for those who have perished at the hands of those who were supposed to protect us. We cannot ever forget that none of us are free until we are all free. Today I'll be reading an excerpt from remarks President Obama made at the 2023 Democracy Forum. He says, and quote, "I believe those of us who believe in democracy have to acknowledge the anxieties and frustrations that rapid economic and cultural and demographic changes have brought. And we have to find a language, a story of how we can affirm the best of our values in our respective countries or respective communities. We have to create a space for our differences while insisting that our politics and governmental institutions uphold the overarching principles of equality for all people. I think we have to rebuild healthy mediating institutions, worker organizations, civic associations, religious associations, trade groups, both in the real world and the virtual world, to keep up with how we live today. And they have to operate from the bottom up. And we have to find ways of bringing people from different backgrounds together in these groups so we can all develop better habits of listening to each other and debating each other and making group decisions together for the common good. I think we're going to need to expand the civic education that we provide our children. And we have to make it hands-on and relevant so they can practice the skills of citizenship. And I believe we have to find ways to harness the power of information technologies, whether it's through better industry practices, government regulation, innovative new business models, so they can promote more trust and cooperation and less anger and fear. None of this will be easy. Renewing our democratic culture will take decades, not years. And this is why the ideas of a 61-year-old ex-president are less relevant than the ideas and insights of a new generation of leaders like we'll be having here in Akron today, who are better attuned to the changes that are taking place around the world, and by the way, will be the ones that carry democracy's torch into the future. End quote.
To officially commence our ceremony, we ask those who are able to please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Akron Police Department Honor Guard. We ask that you remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the national anthem.
Please join us for our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
we'd like to thank State Representative for Ohio's 34th House District, Representative Casey Weinstein for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and YPAW alumni Darian Hill, Taylor McCants, and Jasmine Harvey for the singing of the national anthem. You may now be seated. We invite you now to pause for a moment of shared reflection with Reverend Nanette Pitt, Mayor Malik's Chief of Strategy, as she offers an invocation.
In our common bonds of humanity and in our love for Akron, I invite you to center your thoughts and pray with me. Gracious God, the holy, compassionate, merciful, sovereign, and divine one, we who are of many faith traditions and none, gather this day as people of one accord, with hope in our hearts. We pray a blessing on our new mayor as we give thanks for all the leaders in our midst from the various sectors of our society, as we remember those who have gone before us and who are with us in spirit today, and as we anticipate and raise up those who are to follow. Today we remember all who dedicate their lives in public service, civil servants and city workers. Inspire all of us to stand in the legacy of prophets, teachers, mentors, and leaders, to be the best that we can be, and in all ways to build the beloved community. Bless Mayor Shammas Malik this day, a son of your making, that he might live into his gifting in this new season of leadership. Bless him with courage, wisdom, strength, perseverance, and insight, that with our support, he may live into the oath of his office and fulfill the call of the people of Akron to make this city a city on the hill, a beacon and a light shining forth justice for all, community for all, empowerment for all, prosperity for all, and peace for all. Amen.
We are privileged to have among us representatives who shape our local landscape, making critical decisions that impact us all. Let us recognize these esteemed elected officials here in attendance. Please hold your applause until the end. J.T. Huffer Cole, Regional Representative for United States Senator Sherrod Brown. State Senator for Ohio's 28th Senate District, Dr. Vernon Sykes. State Representative for Ohio's 33rd House District, Tavia Golansky. State Representative for Ohio's 34th House District, Casey Weinstein. Summit County Sheriff Candy Fowlery. Summit County Court of Common Pleas Judges, Judge Allison Brown. Judge Joy Oldfield. Judge Susan Baker Ross. Judge Jennifer Towle. Summit County Domestic Relations Court Judges, Judge Katrina Cook, Judge Candy Hightower. Summit County Juvenile Court, Judge Linda Teodosio. Summit County Members of Congress. One more time. Summit County Council Members. District 5 Councilwoman and President of Council, Veronica Sims. At-large Councilwoman Elizabeth Walters. District 1 Councilwoman Rita Darrow. District 6 Councilwoman Christine Weedy Hyde. Akron Municipal Court Judges, Judge David Hamilton. Judge John Oldham. Judge Annalisa Stubbs Williams. Retired Akron Municipal Court and Summit County Common Pleas Judge Ted Snyderman. Retired Judge Tom Teodosio, sitting by asylum in the Ohio Common Pleas and Municipal Courts. Akron Municipal Clerk of Courts, Susan Kurt. Acting City of Akron Police Chief Brian Harding. Akron City Council members, at-large Councilman Jeff Fusco. At-large Councilman Eric Garrett Sr. At-large Councilwoman Linda Omobian. Ward 5 Councilman Johnny Hanna. Ward 6 Councilman Brad McKittrick, Ward 9 Councilwoman Tina Boyes, Ward 10 Councilwoman Sharon Connor, Akron Public Schools Board of Education members Diana Autry, Vice President of the Board, and Barbara Sykes, Mayor Alan Magrides of Monroe Falls, Mayor Donald Walters of Cuyahoga Falls, former mayor and former chairman of the Northeast Ohio Mayors and City Managers Association, Bill Curran of Hudson, Monroe Falls School Board member Carrie Sudelik, Monroe Falls City Councilwoman Dina Edwards, Vice President of Cuyahoga County Council Cheryl Stevens, Cuyahoga Falls School Board member A.J. Harris, North Norton Council at Large member Judith Lynn Lee. We thank each of you for joining us here today. At this time, we're honored to hear from several change makers in our community. Please welcome University of Akron President Dr. Gary L. Miller.
Thank you, Tyron, and welcome to E.J. Thomas Performing Arts Hall in the University of Akron. Can I just ask you to give one more round of applause for that wonderful music we had? George and I are excited and deeply grateful to be here this afternoon to witness the swearing in of the next mayor of this great American legacy city. It's particularly exciting to welcome a new mayor with such a strong appreciation for the importance of Akron's research university. As many of you know, Shammas has a very special relationship to the University of Akron because he spent a good deal of time on campus when his mother, Dr. Helen Kumar, was professor of chemical engineering in the chemical engineering department. Dr. Kumar taught for 23 years at the University of Akron, and her impact has extended far beyond her work as a professor. From 2006 until her passing in January of 2012, she served as director of the UA's Institute for Teaching and Learning. She's also founder of our Rethinking Race program, which is a series that offers events to engage campus and the Akron community on topics such as social justice, diversity, equity, and inclusion. As a woman who received a doctorate in a time and in a field where very few women chose, Dr. Kumar was committed to increasing female participation in engineering and science, and her influence is still felt. To honor Dr. Kumar, the family, friends, and past students established the Kumar Memorial Endowed Scholarship, which continues her lifelong mission of providing outstanding educational opportunities for University of Akron students. Having talked with Shammas many, many times about his experience at the University of Akron, I know that he's been deeply impacted by his service, and Shammas, I'm pretty sure, should be very proud of you today. I'm very pleased to let all of you know that we have already started working to build connections with the new mayor and his team during this transition period and continue our regular meetings as we did with Mayor Horrigan and his staff. One of my highest priorities when I arrived at the University of Akron in 2019 was to work closely with the City of Akron and the mayor to find common ground and explore shared goals for the university and the city. As I have shared on many occasions, I firmly believe there's no scenario of prosperity for the City of Akron or the University of Akron that does not depend on a close cooperation of those two. It's very encouraging to see that one of the pillars of Mayor Malik's Together for Akron platform is learning together. One of the priorities of that plan is the idea that higher education is an engine of economic growth for everyone, a concept that we are fully committed to. The mayor knows that the University of Akron already plays an important role in the economy of this region. Results of an economic impact released last year show that we contribute $3 billion a year to the economy in the 6-county area around Summit County. And the university takes this role of economic development and its partnership with the city very, very seriously. We rigorously support workforce development, and we champion innovation and entrepreneurship. I eagerly anticipate big steps forward in the next few years as the city, under the leadership of our new mayor and the university, work together on some important initiatives. And we're actually already starting on many of them. As you know, one of the projects of transformation that we're working on now, and our new mayor has been involved with for many months, is the transformation of the former Polsky building, which we now call the Knight building, in recognition of a $20 million gift from the John S. and James L. Knight Foundation. Our vision for that building is the reimagining of how urban, university, and cities work together to create community and economic prosperity through new configurations of architecture, technology, and program in the downtown area. And Shammas has been very involved in this, very instrumental in our planning, and we very much appreciate it. We're also very excited to support a state-level transformational plan for economic development and growth in downtown Akron. The city, supported and led by the new mayor, is leading this effort to expand the district energy system in downtown, including the university, which will save millions of dollars in energy savings. These are the kinds of collaborative projects that we expect with our new mayor and this great community. And as Mayor Malik shared in his Together for Akron plan, it's vital to ensure that Akronites, all Akronites, benefit from the transformative impact of the University of Akron and other higher education institutions in this area, and we are committed to work with him in that goal. Through collaboration and partnership, we can bring this to fruition. Mayor Malik, congratulations on this momentous occasion. We wish you and your administration all the best, and I personally look forward to working very closely with you. And I want to remind you that there's one thing, one slogan that you must remember and repeat every day. Go Zips!
University of Akron undergraduate student government president, Alia Bey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, President Miller, for your remarks. My name is Alia Bey, and I am the student body president here at the University of Akron. I am so honored to be here today and to be able to speak on behalf of UA students during this exciting time. The longing for connection between UA students and the city of Akron is a sentiment shared among our student body. Mayor Malik, without a doubt, plays a pivotal role in building this bridge between our students and the city. He has had a connection to UA since he was young, and his commitment is evident. Personally, I have grown to love the city during my 4 years here. However, it was only after I spent time away that I realized the extent of my emotional attachment to Akron. The city, with its unique charm, has woven itself into the fabric of my experiences and shaped my perspectives on community, belonging, and identity. The people I have met and the memories I have made here are special and have instilled in me an appreciation for the city. I feel connected to Akron in the same way that all of you do, and this connection is essential to the city's progress. Mayor Malik understands the significance of genuine connection as a key part of Akron's future success. He will work to create a community where people feel supported and inspired to better themselves and, in turn, better the community. Cultivating this sense of connection will encourage Zips to take pride in everything our city has to offer. Furthermore, connection implies mutual support, a shared investment. In supporting Mayor Malik, we are investing in our future, knowing that he, in turn, will invest in us. Students can trust that he cares, not because of his words, but because of his actions. During his transitionary period, he met with various student groups on campus to learn about our perspective of Akron and what we envision for the future of the city. By establishing this foundation of trust between himself and the university, students can rely on Akron in the same way the city relies on us. The city of Akron's future is full of opportunity, and we are thrilled to see the city prosper under his leadership. We are incredibly excited for the progress that will be made under a leader who is committed to connection. Mayor Malik, you have the full support of students at UA. We look forward to seeing everything you accomplish and plan on being a part of it all. Go Zips!
United States Representative for Ohio's 13th Congressional District, Congresswoman Emilia Sykes.
To the elected officials, honored guests, friends, and family of the mayor, and most importantly, the citizens of the city of Akron, good afternoon. It's an honor and pleasure to be here with you today to congratulate my friend, our mayor, Shammas Malik. My name is Emilia Sykes, and I have the honor of serving as the Congresswoman for Ohio's 13th Congressional District, the birthplace of champions. You may not know this, but on this very stage, it was proclaimed to the world for the first time that we lived in the birthplace of champions. I'll quickly tell you the story. As you may know, the University of Akron holds all of its commencement ceremonies here at P.J. Thomas Hall. And as one of the commencement speakers in 2016, I proclaimed that we were and are the birthplace of champions. My speech was a charge to the graduates to find their passions, hone their skills, and become a champion for their community so that we could recognize them and thank them for their legacies of service as they embarked on a new journey in their lives. Since then, everywhere I go, I leave behind the story of the birthplace of champions. The familiar names of LeBron James and Steph Curry, but more importantly, the names of people that we don't often know, those who we don't see because they're not on stage or on television. But these are the people who have made this community what it is: strong, resilient, welcoming, home. And as I stand here now, some 8 years later, to recognize one of our very own champions, Shammas Malik, as the mayor of Akron, I feel the same sense of excitement for our future that I had addressing the graduates of the university. While Mayor Malik was not in the audience that day, we can certainly all agree that he has accepted the charge to become a champion for the city. As a son of Akron, a product of Akron Public Schools, including the illustrious and second to none Firestone High School, Mayor Malik was taught by his mother Helen to love his community and treat people with dignity and respect. And when he went away for college, it was no surprise to no one that he would bring his talents back to his hometown of Akron. And whether it was in the city law department or as a council member for Ward 8, Shammas always has led from a place of hope and with heart. And now, as he takes his position as the mayor of the city of Akron, we can expect nothing less than a full-hearted effort and commitment to the city. I, for one, am excited about the new era in Akron and the opportunity to work side by side with Mayor Malik to build better lives and brighter futures for the people here in the city of Akron. Whether it's improving public safety so everyone feels safe in our neighborhoods and downtown, addressing the challenges of everyday expenses, housing, and the cost of living, or investing in our communities by bringing federal funds back to our district to grow our economy, create good paying and life-sustaining employment opportunities, I am confident that Mayor Malik is up for the challenge. The challenges will be plenty, but the opportunities are without limits. And I have committed to the mayor that he will always have a partner in me at the federal level as we work to bring resources back to this area and opportunities like the Regional Technology and Innovation Hubs made possible through the CHIPS and Science Act. Before I take my seat, I want to recognize the administrations that have allowed the city of Akron to thrive and to thank each previous mayor for his service, for passing the baton along to future generations to thrive. But I want to give a special recognition to a mayor who was a predecessor of both Mayor Malik and I, the former Congressman and Mayor Tom Sawyer, who passed away last year. Tom Sawyer was the last person from Akron to represent us in Congress, and he was a young mayor of the city of Akron with a heart to serve and taught us both an awful lot. He was a person who made tough decisions, even if it cost him politically, because that's what it takes to do the job and do the job well. And as I learned from working with the former mayor and congressman, that if you can't win someone over with your politics or your policies or even with a smile, maybe a miniature Tootsie Roll will do the job. The mayor of the city is not an easy job, because when the roads aren't clear, you blame the mayor. When the trash is not picked up, you blame the mayor. When the sky is gray or if it's raining, you blame the mayor. But as I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I am confident that Mayor Malik will use his position to uplift every segment of our community and empower the people of Akron, and to make sure that the American dream, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is alive and well in the city of Akron. Mayor Malik is up for the challenge, but he cannot do it alone. Together, Akron can be the community we all know it can be. And together is the only way that it will happen. So as we celebrate and acknowledge Shammas Malik as the mayor of the city of Akron, I give a charge to all of you, under the sound of my voice, that Akron cannot live up to its promise unless we all come together for Akron. Thank you very much.
Summit County Executive Eileen Shapiro.
Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone today? It's a great day in Akron, is it not? Thank you. I am thrilled to join Mayor Malik and each of you in celebrating this new chapter in our city's history. I stand here today as your Summit County Executive, representing 31 of our unique and vibrant communities. But I also stand here today as a resident of the city of Akron, and I am as invested in the city's success as any one of you. You know, I moved here in the late 70s. Back then, downtown looked very different. The AES building was littered with broken windows. Canal Place was an old factory. The Polsky building was Polsky's department store, and its competitor across the street was the O'Neill's department store. The Peanut Shop, one of our city's most beloved small businesses, was on the other side of the street, and we couldn't have even imagined a baseball stadium in downtown Akron. Now, when I look down Main Street from my office, I often reflect on our city's remarkable change over the years. Lot 3, which is now under construction, is truly going to be a wow. Canal Place is thriving. Our convention center brings people from far and wide. The towpath is truly a gem. The Civic Theater, the Night Stage, and E.J. Thomas are amazing venues. Main Street, features a new streetscape. Fills our windows, new businesses are opening, and it's truly an exciting time. And it's all because we have institutions and people in our city who are grounded in their commitment to public service. Many of you have created a foundation for today's leaders to grow upon. Mayor Malik, there will be many good days. There will be many hard days and many challenges. There will also be days filled with many opportunities and many home runs for Akron's future. There is energy, there is optimism, and excitement for what the future holds for Akron. But one thing I know for sure is it's clear Akron is ripe for a new era of prosperity. We wish you good fortune, and may the sun shine on you and Akron in the days and years to come. My sincere congratulations, and we look forward to working with you to raise the bar on the city of Akron. Thank you.
Together for Akron Transition Committee Co-Chair, Robert DeJeanette.
What a historic occasion this is, as we all witness the swearing in of the youngest mayor ever in the city of Akron. It gives me so much great honor, and I'm privileged to speak on behalf of my transition team co-chairs, Tony O'Leary, Tracy Carter, and Jeremy Lyle. The entire transition team and staff has been phenomenal. From the beginning, anyone who was part of the transition team, the work has been phenomenal. The past 7 months have been nothing less than interesting. I don't believe any of us knew what we were getting ourselves into when we agreed to be co-chairs. We didn't know that there were going to be many late night, weekend, and early morning meetings. But I can truly say it was time very well spent, and I believe all of us will agree we have no regrets. To be able to witness up close and personal the growth and maturation of our Mayor Shammas Malik has truly been a blessing. He has proven himself to us to be someone who sincerely listens and takes feedback to heart. He's a deep thinker who allows himself time to process and factor in the various perspectives before making a final decision. He doesn't mind being challenged, even if he has to relent, although he had to come kicking and screaming on some stuff. But he gets it, and he sees the big picture. His heart is for the well-being of the entire city. He has shown himself not only to have high intellect, but also has shown himself to be vulnerable, which proves that he's only human and he deserves grace. Akron, Ohio, I believe we are in for a wonderful ride. We are all in this together, and when our mayor is successful, our city is successful. We have entered into a new season, and Together for Akron is not just and cannot be just a slogan. It has to be a reality. It's going to take all of us together, taking ownership of our respective roles in supporting this administration, and continue the legacy of being the birthplace of champions. Thank you.
And now, a musical selection from Carla Davis, accompanied by Assistant to the Chief of Staff, Lauren Marsh.
Just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Woo! Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die.
And now, final remarks and the oath of office. Please give a warm welcome to Mayor Malik's dear aunt, Mary Theophanis. And to administer the oath of office, please welcome the Honorable Judge Ted Snyderman and Gary Rosen. And Alice Lee will hold the throne.
Good afternoon. Wow. It is great to see so many smiling faces here today for such an exciting occasion. It's such a privilege to have the opportunity to speak with you today. I have known Shammas his entire life. I met my best friend, Ellen, the woman who would become Shammas' mother, in 1981, when we both entered graduate school at the University of Virginia and became roommates. Helen was a remarkable person whose values were evident in the way she lived her life, and I see those values living on in her sons, Shammas and his brother Najam. I've watched Shammas embrace those values, the values of perseverance, of honesty, of integrity, of a commitment to inclusivity, and an astonishing work ethic. You have also seen these values in action for the city of Akron, from his work in the city's law office, his dedicated service on city council, and throughout his mayoral campaign. But Shammas also has one additional trait that his mother recognized and engraved on a pendant as his college graduation gift. And I quote, "Your capacity to find common ground that unites us all has made you into a man I will always love. Mom." Shammas, it is your hard work, your dedication to public service, and your ability to unite people that has prepared you for this moment. I am both honored and proud to be your Aunt Mary, and I can't wait to see all that you will accomplish for Akron. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, we invite you to join us in welcoming Akron Mayor Shammas Malik.
Working on it. I, Shammas Malik, will dutifully follow the Constitution of the United States of America, as well as the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and the Charter of the City of Akron and its ordinances, and the Charter of the City of Akron and its ordinances, and I will faithfully and honestly,
discharge the duties
as the mayor of the city of Akron, Ohio.
Of the mayor of the city of Akron, Ohio.
And that you will continue in that service.
And I will continue in that service.
As long as the public asks me to.
As long as the public asks me to. So help me God. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. What an incredible gathering. This is the greatest assembly of talent in Akron since the last time LeBron James was in a room by himself. All jokes aside, today is an historic day for the city of Akron. It was important to me that we hold this event here at E.J. Thomas Hall because the University of Akron is critical to the city's future. You can talk about it. But also because my mother, Dr. Helen Kalori Kumar, who you've heard about, spent more than 2 decades teaching here in chemical engineering. Many of you have heard me talk about my mom, about how hard she worked, about how she treated everyone with dignity and respect, and about how she took the time to make sure each person, each student, each faculty member, each staff member was part of a broader team. Tomorrow will be 11 years since she passed away. She's always been a pillar in my life. She always will be. And I wouldn't be standing here without her today. I want to thank everyone who helped make today a reality. I could go around the room, well, the lights are pretty bright, so I can't, but I could go around the room and talk about each one of you and tell you each what you mean to me. But there's like a couple hundred people in here and they gave me 12 minutes to speak, so I can't do that. But whether you were part of our campaign, whether you're part of the transition process, whether you donated or voted or simply offered a kind word, thank you so much. In particular, I want to thank the staff and everyone here at E.J. Thomas. I want to thank the amazing performers. And I want to thank the Akron Police, the University of Akron Police, and everyone who worked to make this event a reality. Thank you so much. So over the last year, I've gone from candidate to presumptive mayor to mayor-elect and now mayor. But here we are. As Carla Davis just saying, a change is going to come. But you all came down here today, and I think you're wondering, what does that change look like? Well, I can tell you what it's not. It's not elect Shammas and sit back and watch me fix it. It's not. Change is about building positive energy for the city's future. And that is something that we all are a part of. I've watched this energy slowly grow in Akron, from the message of our campaign and from 1,000 other places. There is a renewed sense of hope in Akron. I've watched it grow steadily, even amidst difficult moments. I hope you can feel it here today. So how are we going to build this energy? How are we going to build Akron's future? Well, over the first 100 days of this administration and beyond, we are going to do 3 things. We are going to build a team. We are going to deliver high-quality, consistent city services. and we are going to begin to make real progress on the entrenched challenges that our community faces. Let's start with the team. We have brought on some amazing new folks into City Hall, people with a wide variety of experiences. And we have retained some incredible public servants from the previous administration. We've rethought roles. We've reorganized folks under a redesigned Chief of Staff role and a new Chief of Strategy position. We've hired the city's first ever Director of Sustainability and Resiliency. We have another first, put the fire chief and the police chief directly in the mayor's cabinet, because the leaders of those two safety organizations need to be at that table. But the team is bigger than just the mayor's cabinet. It's a team of 2,000 dedicated, hardworking city employees. I've seen this over my time in the law department and over my time as council. I'm so humbled to lead this group of people, from the service department to the finance department to the law department, from economic development to planning and IT, from HR and labor relations to the Akron Police Department and the Akron Fire Department, and on and on. And even then, the team is bigger still. It's everyone who lives in Akron, it's everyone who works in Akron. I've joked during the campaign that it's a 190,000 person football team. Well, we are going to find out how the Browns do in the playoffs, and we are going to find a role for everyone on our team. And we are not going to be shy about asking for your help. The second thing is delivering high-quality, consistent city services. This is about snow plowing. This is also about potholes. But it's about so much more. It's about improving how we interact with residents across every city department, making it simpler for a small business to bid on a city contract, or just find information on our website or through 311. Thanks to Kelly McHood and an amazing team, this speech is being translated live into Spanish and Nepali. Because going that extra mile to welcome folks will always be hard. As the first person of color to lead the city, as the youngest person to lead the city, I called Dave Lieber, I said, can we verify that I'm the youngest person? He said, I went back to 1850 and checked. And I hung up and I resolved that comment. As the first person of color, as the youngest person, I know that government doesn't just serve one kind of person. We serve every person, no matter their ethnic background, no matter their race, no matter their life experience. Everyone has something to offer. We are going to serve everyone. That is exactly what we are going to do. And finally, we're going to lay the foundation to begin tackling those systemic issues that I've talked a lot about. Safety, education, economic development, housing, the environment. You've heard me talk about these issues over the last year, and I've heard you talk about them as well. What's needed is not just new ideas, it is persistence. We have a lot of plans. What's needed is someone to hang in there with a team and get it done. From community policing to quality preschool for all our children, to violence intervention and more opportunities for our young people, and high-quality jobs in our neighborhoods and in downtown. Over the next 100 days and beyond, we are going to be announcing initiatives that begin to move the needle. And then we're going to stick with it. We're going to show you our progress in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and beyond. We are a tough and resilient community. We have been through a lot over these last 200 years, and especially the last few. but we are going to be laser focused on our priorities, and we are going to meet these challenges head on. Just as important as what we do is how we do it. And Robert DeJeanette told you, Together for Akron has to be more than a campaign slogan. It is a way about thinking about our community and thinking about our future. Collaboration will be a thread through everything we do. We will work with our city council members as partners. I'd like to ask if our council members can stand and be recognized again. Each one of the 13 leaders on City Council has ideas that will make our city stronger. Even when we disagree, we are all on the same team. Thank you so much. We are going to work more closely with our partners across the community, our educational institutions, our businesses, our nonprofits, our artists, our grassroots activists, everyone. And we are going to build better relationships with our local, state, and federal leaders, many of whom are here with us today. There's a lot more that I could say. I could talk to you about all the amazing people I've met. I could talk to you about all the potential I see for Akron's future. I can tell you about how the Rubber City is ready to become the Polymer City. For 32 years, I've been learning what a polymer is. I just about got it. I can tell you about the amazing young people in our community, each one of whom has the talent to be the next LeBron James, to be the next Chrissy Hine, to be the next Rita Dove, or David Giffords, or Tracy Carter, or the next Congresswoman Amelia Strong-Sykes. But with the legacy of so many amazing leaders, all we need for this brand new generation is to break the mold and be the best possible version of themselves. But honestly, for me, the time for talking is kind of done. It's time to get to work. It's time to take all of this listening and all of this preparation and turn it into action. Akron is facing many challenges, but there is not a single thing that can stand in the way of our determination and our grit and our energy if we do it together. We are going to make our city a safer place. We are going to make our city a more equitable place. And we are going to make our city a stronger place, a stable, prosperous, and thriving place. And we are going to do it together. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us for today's ceremonial swearing-in. Please be careful as you exit and have a great day.